Switching over.
Now to
What are you
Pokemon.
switching to?
What?
What are you switching to?
Colosseum.
Colosseum.
Hey,
I'm working on
Pokemans.
going for my 5th badge. I started my Kalos journey today, and I'm going for my 5th badge. This seems too easy.
Yeah. I'm doing a Colosseum and Psychonauts later tonight. So Colosseum is now, Psychonauts will be later.
I
Alright.
might only be here till Colosseum.
Yeah, that's fine. Psychonauts is I passed a lot of the story.
Where are you in that game now?
I beat the Milkman.
Oh, okay.
How far?
Are we gonna go on an adventure, Minecraft adventure anytime?
Yeah, we'll go on the Minecraft adventure soon, but not today. I'm trying to focus on.
Wait, the Telltale game?
Not Minecraft story. No.
Oh.
Oh, whoops. Dang it. I need to.
I keep forgetting that it's not Pokemon. It's not Pokemon Stadium. Yeah, it's Pokemon Colosseum. Even though Colosseum and Stadium are kind of similar.
They're kind of similar. I mean, they use some of the same assets.
No, I'm just talking about the word, like in terms of meaning.
Oh, you mean that? I was thinking
Yeah.
like in like terms of graphics and everything. They use the similar like.
Oh yeah, they use similar Pokemon models.
All right, where did I go for this one?
I don't know, man. I don't know how this game plays at all.
Is it true 3D?
Yes, everything is.
Like, do you have? Like, is it actually analog, or are you stuck in it?
No, it's analog.
Oh, okay. Was it beat Pokemon X and Y then?
X and Y is not really 3D.
Well, okay, Pokemon X and Y does actually have analog control when you have the roller skates on.
Yep.
That's the only time it has analog control, and it feels weird.
Yeah, I bet.
It doesn't feel that bad.
Well, I mean,
Only when you're
like,
supposed to be
itself-
acting like a grid.
Like, the whole entire game is designed as a grid, and then you're given full analog control, and to top that with weird, weird acceleration, and it just controls weird. Like, it just starts off slow at the start, and then all of a sudden you just pick up so much speed, like a second after.
What the rollerblading?
Yeah.
Rollerblading does pick up speed when you ride it more.
Right, but I mean, but the acceleration is kind of weird though.
I still need to play X and Y. I have access to the game. I can do all that. I just haven't bothered doing it.
It's kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie.
I heard it's one of the boring ones. It's like easy and
Yeah.
Some fun with
But
that.
this what playing Pokemon X and Y.
Yeah.
Story-wise,
I'm playing Pokemon Y right now, and yes, the story is freaking boring as fuck.
yeah.
What about gameplay? Is it? Well, I mean, like it's the same thing, but how is like everything else?
Safe.
Yeah.
So it didn't. It basically took a lot of risks with Black and White, and then stopped doing that.
Well, here's
Yeah.
the thing: the most risk that they invested in was the 3D models.
Yeah.
That's not much of a risk. That's just more of like a change.
It kind of is in a way, because now that they actually have to model the whole entire Pokemon body, and they have to essentially future-proof this system.
I mean, yeah, I get that,
So, yeah.
but it's still basically like it's not
Training
really
your
risk
Pokemon.
taking.
Training your Pokemon is too easy in this game.
Oh yeah, there's that special training mode.
Be
I
sure.
think.
you training him. You can turn the XP share on and off. I mean, when
you get XP.
you get XP from catching Pokemon, even from battling, from catching. It don't matter.
All right, it has.
Yeah,
That's when
Pokemon-
the XP stuff got broken.
Yes, it's
You're given to that's given to you within like the second town, I think.
After the first gym leader.
after the first gym leader, and it's just
Oh,
like,
it's-
oh
okay.
my goodness, the XP share, and even then, it was like, okay, your Pokemon, your first Pokemon that you even have, was still getting XP even when you caught Pokemon or, defeated a Pokemon.
How far have you gone in Pokemon Y so far?
I'm going after my 5th gym badge.
Okay. So that's over halfway through them.
For some
Yeah.
reason, I thought Pokemon only had 6 gym leaders. For some reason, in my head, for a second.
And right now, my Delphox is 56, my Chestnut's 56, the Talonflame is 56, my Diggersby is 56, my Greninja is 56, and my Lucario is 57.
Honestly, it still feels like like at that point in the game, it feels like you're over leveled because of how easy it is.
Yeah, oh god dang it, I can't even tell from that point.
Like I
have to go
feel,
right
I feel
here.
the same way in Sword and Shield though. Like
I don't know, I've
Like,
caught, seen 156 Pokemon.
well, there's like Sword and Shield where it's about the same to me in like easy, like difficulty wise.
Well, for
Like-
Sword and Shield, for me, with my Journey 1 on my alt account, I won't be able to Wonder Trade because I won't have it on the Nintendo account.
Yeah, Nintendo account thingy. I mean, at least that'll
Or-
give you more of a chance of being like legit in your
Yeah.
catches, I guess.
Which I'm actually looking forward to.
Because like Wonder Trade, you could get like literally a legendary Pokemon right from the get go.
A shiny legendary.
Shiny
From a
legendary
hacked
that might be
Pokemon.
hacked.
I already
most likely
I already
it's
had that I already had that happen. I already had a shiny legendary in this that was hacked. It was level 1 and it had Pokerus.
Hey, yeah,
I-
that doesn't seem suspicious to me.
Yeah, totally
I
not
got
suspicious at all.
I and it was shiny too. I got rid of it. I put it in my PC box and I just released it.
Sadness.
I was like, going, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm not putting you back out there.
Even if you don't plan to play online.
I'm going like, I don't care. I'm not gonna be that one just to try to put it back out there or to put it on the GTS for some.
And actually be
Pokemon's-
bothered to play the game.
Like,
Pokemon Sword. Oh yeah.
no, oh no, you can keep going. Oh,
Oh, okay. Pokemon Sword and Shield for me, like, I found it actually to be harder than X and Y, personally speaking, because I actually found myself caught off guard by a lot of some actually well trained trainers. Like in terms of a single player Pokemon game, it's actually pretty good.
yeah, I did still see some challenge in it. I like literally the only trainer that actually got me difficulty to a point where I actually used items, because I actually tried not using items for all my fights, was Leon. But that was also because I kind of rushed it and wanted to beat the game when I got to the final part.
Still wipe Leon.
So yeah, I basically just spammed a lot of health, but he was the hardest one of everything. And
Well, Leon is pretty good. Like in terms of I guess Pokemon bosses.
See?
yeah, no, he is pretty good. It's just like he's not Cynthia level good though.
Well, okay, yeah, I mean,
I feel like
What?
there's this tidbit in the game where it's like, yeah, this one gym leader, Raihan, could go be a champion in any other region. I'm like, this motherfucker can't get his fucking team together.
wait, Raihan, who's that one again?
That 8th
The
gym leader.
Dragon gym leader who uses more ground
Oh,
types than
him.
dragon.
Right.
He should learn
He's
that
like-
That one
last.
actually gave me...
And he's
That
like,
one
I'm
gave me
just
some
gonna
trouble.
double team you. I'm like, you are a moron.
Actually,
That one
I
actually did
thought
give
the
me a bit
double
of-
teaming was actually a nice, fresh, like something different.
True, but it wasn't league standard, so it's like, oh, I'm doing so bad against this guy. It's like, because your strategy revolves around the non-meta. You
True.
fool.
Well, that quillfish. Why does that quillfish have such bad like catch rate? I hate that.
Because
Oh.
it doesn't like you.
I hate
And it died.
Yeah, mischievous. Mischievous. I wasted a lot of my Pokemon getting poisoned because of it. Also, I'm using Espeon because Umbreon sucks in this game. Okay, that didn't trigger Kyle.
Rude.
There it is.
Just unmuted just to say that.
No, he was never muted.
I was never muted.
Oh, really?
I was just like, I saw him unmuted and just like, I know Kyle's here then. And it's just like, I just was throwing a jab at Umbreon.
Yeah.
And he didn't even respond.
I'm messing around with Pokemon Randomizer to see how well this works.
Oh yeah.
The other emulator can play in color and it looks better in OBS. So
Yeah, we need to do color.
I was just trying to check to see if I could remember all of the settings that we used on the last playthrough.
Yeah.
Wait, is the color like from the emulator itself, or is it trying to replicate a super
It seems that Visual Boy Advance will play Game Boy games with in black and white.
It can as well.
Okay.
Well, time to heal. Also, Carl, did you get the PC port of Super Mario 64?
No, I didn't.
well,
I'm
well,
not interested in it. I know.
It's a little
I
late
know.
now.
Nintendo probably took it down.
No,
Yeah, it's
Nintendo's
okay.
already-
I mean, it's on the internet.
Yeah, well, it's on the internet,
only on
but
the
now you have to
internet.
look at more illegal means.
I mean, I did the same thing with AM2R.
True, I have not gotten that one, but then again,
It's actually pretty good. It's really fun.
yeah, but I'll try probably the actual like Samus Returns and all that stuff, like actual Metroid. I
That one gave
need
me
to beat Metroid Prime. God dang it! That is the game I need to start playing. I need to hook up my Wii U.
Didn't you stream that at some point?
Did I?
I don't remember.
No, it was one of the options of my stream games.
Or wait, no, you didn't stream it, but I saw you play it in Stack A. That's why it seemed familiar,
Oh.
because you have the trilogy,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, I have the trilogy,
So,
which I got from free from a different Carl that has the exact same spelling as Carl.
Whack. Was it Karl Marx?
So,
Yes, it was Karl Marx.
yes,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's Karl Marx. The communist.
Oh no.
Karl
that-
Marx was like, dude, I got this sick game, bro. You have nothing to lose but your chains.
Yeah. What, Jamie?
Actually, to explain the Karl Marx comment, that is a reference to someone who looked like Karl Marx, not the actual Karl Marx.
Oh, well, I was referring to the actual Karl Marx, but yeah, this is true that
Wait, Carl, have you
there
even
is
seen
a
that guy?
Fairhaven professor at Western who looks the joke that he looked like Karl Marx because he had like a really big beard,
Yeah, no, Carl, there is actually.
and he would walk across campus playing ukulele sometimes while singing.
No, I didn't see him.
Oh man, I thought you would at least see him because I saw him a couple times while going across campus.
He was cool. He had a pretty brutal beard and he played ukulele.
Oh, he's very nice, actually.
Oh, so
I've never
Nick, if
spoken
you're
to
gonna-
him.
Nick, if you're gonna
He's
play
one of the
Samus Returns,
Professor Good.
you're going with it. Just be
Very
warned
nice.
that you might get hand cramps.
Ah,
Like, you might actually get hand cramps.
it's
Because
fine.
Okay, because I played it. It's fun. It's actually a lot of fun to play, but oh god, does my hand just start to cramp because of the complicated controls, like around
Well,
the midpoints.
Well, here's the thing, Carl. I've never gotten hand cramps before, except until that one Terraria time where I was all alone, and that pirates came by.
Well, I mean, same thing with me though. Like, I don't usually get hand cramps. Heck, I played Smash with a Smash 3DS, like competitively back then, and that didn't give me hand cramps. Where a lot of people did get hand cramps. But Samus Returns was an interesting one. For some reason, that one gave me hand cramps. I don't know why.
It's probably because you pressed the button a little too hard. Because like normally for those when you get hand cramps, it's just like you overwork your muscles a little too much.
Actually, I remember why. In that game, you have full 360 analog aiming, and in order to activate that, you have to hold L.
Oh,
You have to hold L, and then, and then if you want to, I think, shoot missiles, you have to hold R. And if you want to switch between special weapons, you have to go down to the touchscreen. So I use my thumbs for that.
Special beam
And
cannon.
you can imagine that. Sure, why not? Does Samus just charge? Was it just charge a shot by putting her cannon, like her arm cannon, right up to her forehead?
And then start singing.
Charging my attack.
Is that a thing? What is that?
From
Team
Team
Four
Four
Stars.
Stars.
Oh.
It was basically that time where Goku and Piccolo were fighting together, and then Piccolo, literally that whole episode spends like half of the episode or more charging his attack twice.
Yeah.
So they
And
make
a joke.
fun.
So, yeah. Team 4 Stars just made a joke and just said, we're just gonna make him just do Hamamana.
Yeah. But
And
yeah.
that's a recurring joke.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I can see now a little bit why you might get hand cramps, but I still think you just might have like been awkward positioning it / overusing your hand a little too much.
Also, some tense moments too. That does actually play a huge factor.
Yeah, if it's
into
like tense moments, then you start tightening up your muscles. So. I
Yeah,
think,
the Metroids in that game was actually aggressive as hell.
well, the Metro, that's probably like a game I will get to eventually. Hey, I hit Kyle with the surf.
What?
Dude,
Oh.
shut up.
He's just shroomish. Can't you see anytime he's like says like, dude, what the WTF? Like with that picture.
Dual fault, mushroom, stop.
he literally, that face, anytime he says something like that, I just imagine him just making that face.
I'm usually laughing while I say that in that tone of voice, though.
But no,
Also, wow, this bug catcher actually has a metapod, and it's really annoying, so it won't stop using Harden.
I wonder what an off metapod looks like.
And a what?
Off meta.
An off metapod.
Off the metapod.
I have no idea.
Wait. Whenever I look at Quagsire, it just looks derpy.
Oh,
God, I've gotten so many counters.
oh yeah, I should probably do this before I keep forgetting, because I forgot to do this at the very beginning. I got 2 followers about 3 days ago. Probably.
Why is it always when we're not actually streaming?
I'm starting to get
Shoutouts to the followers.
I'm actually getting followers outside of my streams now, so it's like it's a little.
Yeah, I don't think
odd.
I've been getting followers when I'm offline.
Yeah,
Except for like telling Grace what my channel was or whatever. But actually, even then, she probably followed me the day I was streaming.
Yeah, so this is a little weird, but I will say Nikumiri 1987. I hope I'm saying that right, because if I said the other way, it just sounds weird.
I mean, dude, we got somebody in their 30s on your stream, dude.
Rakan Ko T 1985. Thank you for the
yeah.
follows. There you go. I got the. There are your eyes.
Guys, we've had somebody in their 30s for a while.
Oh shoot, you're right.
Is that the icon?
Yeah, that
Who's
is
that?
my icon. But I also forgot that Jamie was in her 30s.
What happened?
They forgot my age.
I thought you were still in your 20s.
Nope.
No, everyone's still thinking
Shit.
like 20s.
Sorry, this shit was unrelated.
Yeah.
No worries.
Internet, why do you have to kill me? Why do you die now?
I thought Scyther might be a pretty decent starter as the best of the 3 available, but then Brock has a Doduo.
Get fucked.
Ah.
Wait a minute, am I screwed?
Probably. Well, are you screwed like
Oh
Will?
shit, I'm screwed on Brock, dude. Okay, this is a bad run right here.
Oh, you're basically screwed like Will was in that last run.
Yeah. Because I also had a
That
Ghastly
was
I caught in the
not
forest, but the Ghastly only knows
fun.
ghost type moves, so it can't even hit Doduo.
Oh,
Alright,
That-
well this is
that-
a failed randomizer run. Let's make a new randomizer.
That
Oh.
was not
I'm just
a fun
practicing real
run.
quick.
oh no,
You
you were so annoyed and so mad. I was like watching your screen every once in a while, just saying like, God, Will, I am so sorry.
I was so screwed at that. At the
Yeah,
first
I got
gen.
lucky to have a Zapdos, but I mean, I don't know. It had been forever since I played Gen 1, so I think I still had some pretty good strats throughout that run.
Yeah, I like you and
Th-
Chris
this-
had like terrible luck. Chris just couldn't get
Chris
past
had
a certain
better-
trainer, and he was
Chris,
required.
Chris had better.
Yep.
Chris had
Gen
better
is
luck
an
than
interesting
I
game.
did.
Yeah.
I mean, you can complain all you want about Gen 1 being broken, but I think that kind of adds to the charm a little bit anyway.
I mean, if you knew like how to do
Gen 1's
glitches.
best in the series. Gen 1's best in the series since a lot of Gen 1ers.
I don't like. I
Well,
don't
there's
care.
like
again.
Gen 1 usually, but
I don't
I'm
care
hoping I
about
have
like
better
which
luck.
generation is better. I do have my favorite, which is always second gen because of the games. But
yeah.
I genuinely still like all games, all the games. I
Can
just
I
have
load
more
that save
favorite.
data from the last run on this emulator? Let's check. Probably not, right?
Even Gen 1's exploits?
I never
I
used
hope
any
I
of
have
Gen
better
1's
luck.
exploits other than the missing note. Like that's the only
Well,
one.
I mean,
used as a
okay.
kid.
Well, I mean, okay.
I wasn't aware
When I
of a
say-
lot of the exploits at the time when I was playing as a kid, so...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. Like, it's good. Like, it's polished enough that most of the bugs you can't find.
Normally, he's like
that you can't find normally. You have to go out of your way to actually get.
yeah. So
But
yeah.
but when you start doing that, it's actually not that hard.
Yeah, it's like here's the thing. If Gen 1, if Pokemon was released like any later in like the 2000s, that would have been like considered one of the worst games to play because of how buggy of a mess it is.
Eh.
I mean,
How about that?
oh, I mean, like think about it. Like if it's a buggy mess. A lot of people that actually who played the game and know a bit about the history a lot of people agree that it's a beta game. It has
I mean,
It's-
Gen 2
yeah,
is much
it's-
more polished, but yeah, I mean...
it has spaghetti code. It has oversights in a lot of cases, and a lot of the system is
I still think it's one of the best games in the original Game Boy, though.
it was.
So there's
yeah.
a lot of bounce. There's like a lot of balance issues in Gen 1. Like psychics are clearly overpowered.
Yeah,
because
it's
there's
also
no special
the
attack. There's no
soft
special
locking
attack
was
or
so
special
easy.
defense.
Yeah, soft locking was so easy as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, and also you can't trade with Japanese players like at all.
Yeah, I guess that's
I'm
more for
hoping-
localizing anyway.
We were not that globalized at the time, so...
That is true.
It's not
but
like when I was
but
in
imagine-
elementary school, I was like, well, fuck, my friend in Tokyo, I can't play Pokemon with him, so...
It's
Well,
also
actually,
that
here's the thing,
back
if
in the
you-
day you can't
if you-
even have to use internet, so it's like you need to travel to one another in order to trade.
Yeah, dude, my friend,
Yeah.
exchange student friend from Tokyo when I was 5 years old, and I couldn't trade Pokemon with him.
But imagine though, like, if you actually tried to trade with a Japanese Pokemon and an and an English Pokemon, your game gets corrupted. It just straight up gets corrupted, and there's no saving it at that point. Like, the game doesn't have any fail-safe checks on it at all.
I'm pretty sure that's just a localizing thing because of different
Because
regions.
they have to swap the text. They have
Yeah.
to swap the text, that's why.
Yeah,
And again, I mean,
there was
I
no
know, but
real
I'm
reason.
surprised. I
Yeah.
know, but I'm still surprised that there's no fail-safe
lack of
on it.
globalized society. I mean, dude, 90s Japan, dude, 90s Japan.
What was the 90s Japan?
90s Japan, I don't know, like, I remember there was one time there was a communications professor at, like, a seminar I had to go to for a jet thing, and, like, she's lived in Japan since the 90s, and she was telling us an experience she had where it's like, she was like, I want you to imagine the experience of a Japanese child pointing at you and being like, oh my god, mom, a foreigner, and the mom being like, hey, don't do that, that's rude, don't point at him. But she was like, dude, one time I got spotted by some people in the 90s, and I was walking around, and the kid was like, hey, look, mom, a foreigner. And the mom was like, oh my god, it really is. I'm like, yeah, it sounds like 90s Japan.
Oh god.
So good.
I guess I don't have to worry about that.
Uh,
Like,
you have to worry about different things than white people do, being in Japan.
Yeah. Like, I don't
mean-
know. Like, I feel like
Anti-Asian
Like,
foreign
originally-
racism is also strong.
Well, okay, here's the thing. So, when I went to Japan, you know how the Japanese usually, give the American, like, the white people treatment, as I like to see it?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because they can easily spot a foreigner.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Even though, like, I didn't get the treatment for obvious reasons.
Well, it's because you look
So-
Asian from you look Japanese
again.
from afar, basically.
Actually, what's surprising is that a lot of Japanese people can tell that I'm not, like I'm not Japanese.
Well,
yeah, I mean, a lot of my coworkers have told me that. They're like, can you tell other Asian people apart from Japanese people? I'm like, no, not really. And they're like, we can.
yeah, it's well, here's
It's
the
just
thing.
the way people dress and their mannerisms can make it obvious that they're not Japanese if you like interact with them.
It's also that
Yeah.
if you look at their appearances, there are certain like features that are slightly different from one another.
I mean, yeah, like skin tone can be a thing, but I don't know. It's like people might have an image of what a Japanese person would look like, but like living here, like there's a pretty wide variety in how Japanese people can look in terms of like hair type or skin tone and things like that,
Right.
which can also
like-
bring out racist comments. Like I got a student in one of my classes who's like a good student, and he like got a good grade in a test once. And he's a fully Japanese kid, but one time my co-teacher was just like commenting. She was like, I think he might be half Filipino or something. I think the reason why she said that was solely because his skin tone is kind of dark. Like that was a very
Wow,
judgmental comment to make about like a fully Japanese student. But
Yep.
Actually, it was my host dad said that I can probably pass off as a Southern Japanese because of my skin tone.
If you can get the mannerism right.
Well, okay, it's hard speaking. Like, what is it? It's hard speaking in a different dialect other than Tokyo.
I mean, yeah, I get that, but the problem is, Carl, it's like unless you get like very convincing in your mannerism with people, you're not gonna pass off as a Japanese.
yeah,
person.
they wouldn't think. I mean, if he did manage to speak perfectly in like a weirder dialect, they'd be more stunned by that than him like just being a foreigner. Be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, it's
I
more
used to be
like,
Kansai Ben so well, man. What happened?
He was talking about more on on looks than anything.
I mean, if you didn't
Than
talk
actual
and did your mannerism at like still like eating at a table or stuff
Yeah.
like that, then
He's
yeah.
also just gotta like, to look like a Japanese guy in his 20s, he's just gotta like dye his hair, pierce his ears, and wear big boy pants, and then he'll look more Japanese.
All right, Carl.
What?
I'm taking
Big
you.
boy pants?
I'm gonna take you to some clothing shops, and I'm gonna get your ears pierced. Okay, and maybe your lips.
I'm-
God, no.
Okay, and then
I'm-
your mother will
I'm
yell at
sorry.
me for causing this trouble.
Big boy pants?
Yes.
Yeah, big boy pants.
That's a joke. I've seen some Japanese people, young Japanese people, they wear pants that are way bigger than they should be.
Wait, you've seen that? I have not
It's
seen
just like a
that.
fashionable,
No.
yeah, just like in the cities at least. Yeah, some dudes just wear pants that are like very large for their body frame.
Like it's like.
Well,
it's
okay. To
baggy
be fair,
pants,
to be fair, I
basically.
was my. To be fair, my only time in Japan was during the summer, so that's like not the ideal
Yeah,
time to
well.
wear big like long
Yeah,
pants.
it's just like oversized clothes in general, not just the pants, but like both men and women will wear like kind of larger shirts and like very loose clothing.
I hope
I've
women
heard that might have
actually
something to do
don't.
with just like modesty about like not wearing clothes that like show the body shape of people. Because I do see
What,
people
so just-
wear clothes that look very large on them and very baggy.
What? So just wear baggy pants?
Baggy pants, baggy shirt, large hoodie or whatever, big
it-
jacket.
Like Carl, look at Boyd, like in that picture. That's literally like what he's talking about.
Are you saying that Carl
What?
has to dress like Flava Flav in Japan to look more Japanese?
That's what you're
Why?
describing.
Flavor who?
What?
What?
That's what Nick is talking about. That Boyd picture in the Discord. That's Flava Flav from Public Enemy.
Oh.
Who's fla-
In the Discord. Just
What?
All right.
Rapper.
Okay,
that?
like the candy or?
As in the musician,
Okay.
part of a music group.
What?
Oh, Jamie, I love your comments.
I know about the clock, but the hat and the coat size could like match the way you might see people in like Tokyo or Osaka dressing sometimes. I don't know.
Actually,
There was
these
one
are the
touring American band that I saw, and they made a joke on their social media where like they said something like in a tweet being like Japanese mosh pits are big boy pants only or something like that. And then they left Japan. They were like, "Thank you for your support and your oversized pants."
He just woke up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Why does Snorunt look like a Final Fantasy character?
I don't know.
Am I the only one
No,
that thinks that?
I think so actually. 'Cause
Wait,
I'm too
what?
used to SnowRun.
Oh, Snowrun.
Like, as someone that didn't grow up with Pokemon, like in terms of the game.
I thought you did
Snorunt
grow up
looks-
with Pokemon.
No, okay, I grew up with the anime, but I didn't grow up with the games.
Hmm.
So
odd. I thought you
certain
did.
Pokemon I'm not so certain Pokemon I'm not exposed to. And how should I say? So like stuff like, you know, Pokemon like Snorunt I've never seen before. But I know it was at Lotad because of the anime.
Ash had a
the first
SnowRun.
Pokemon. So the first Pokemon game that I actually played was back when in elementary school, but it wasn't my game though. Someone let me borrow. Was it Pokemon? I think it was Leaf Green, and I played the beginning part, and that was it. It wouldn't be until all the way actually when I got into high school in 2013 when Pokemon X and Y came out, where I would finally get my own Pokemon game.
I remember that when you were.
Wow, that's a late start.
Yeah, I remember Carl getting like.
I never even played X and Y. Like I did play Pokemon Moon. I got that, but I completely skipped on Gen 6 altogether.
Oh, it's funny because
You didn't miss much. You didn't miss much.
Yeah,
Gen 7 was not missing much either.
I played Gen 1, Gen 2. I skipped Gen 3, which included the remakes, and then I got to Gen 4
3 is
with
really good.
yeah, the Gen 4 with Diamond. But I never got into Black White or Black White 2, which I have now, so I'm planning to do those at some point. I might continue just playing Pokemon Black on the stream because I did that before. And then Gen 6 is probably on my own. I probably will do that. I skipped that. I did Gen 7, I bought that, and then I got Gen 8. So I skipped a few generations, and then at least I
dude, my
played
PC
3.
potion is iron now, dude. I'm pumping iron.
Oh.
Man, I remember Sean actually gifting me was a White 2 on my birthday.
Oh, did he do that? Oh, wow. He actually got your
Yeah.
red one.
Yeah, I play Pokemon White, but I didn't get around to
Unfortunately-
playing White or Black 2.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, by the time, unfortunately, I only got to like the second gym, and then Pokemon X came out.
Well, you have it now, and consider yourself lucky for even having it, because that is one of the games that people are still looking for. Because as I mentioned before to Jamie, Platinum to up to Black 2, White 2, those generation of games are literally the pinnacle of Pokemon games, and you can almost never find them less than $60, basically. If you
Yeah,
find
that's
any,
crazy how
Wow. So their value still holds.
well, no, it's like this, and these are not just complete games. These are literally loose copies. Can go for $60.
Oh, really?
Black and White 2,
Wow,
like,
I mean,
good. Like, I'm
glad
not
it's not the
aware of
case.
Yeah, Black
them.
and White 2 are considered like good sequels. Like it actually improves a lot of it. What I heard, and the story is still good.
I can just buy a copy in Japan for like a totally normal price and be like,
Yeah, no, it sucks that Japan is like, well, it's good that Japan's not like that, but it's like, it sucks that America is doing that. Like,
yeah, I was not aware of like how cheap games can be here until like a couple months ago.
it's actually funny.
Unless you try to get Earthbound.
Going
yeah,
to game
'cause
stores in
what-
Tokyo.
Yeah, because one of the rarest games to find nowadays, complete package-wise, is actually Platinum, Soul Silver, and Heart Gold pre-order bonus. And that was
Oh,
just
well, pre-order. Yeah.
yeah, it's like they pre-order it and you get like a little figurine with a whole box. Those things goes for a few $100s, and those are hard to find for any collector.
Well, those are supposed to be limited edition, aren't they?
Yeah, those were. I remember seeing them when they were like, "Hey, we're giving these out," and it's like I wanted one, but I never pre-ordered it. I knew
Also,
that.
I just have to say this is What just happened is real fucked. So like I made another random ROM because that Dodrio was basically just killing my run anyway, or the Doduo.
Yeah.
Start another run. The first starter Pokemon I check is a Dodrio.
It's
rubbing it in.
destiny.
Also, Dodrio is 5'11". What the hell? It's a giant bird.
Hey, it's taller than me.
Bird is the word.
Make it possible.
Bird.
Actually, it's taller than
Yeah.
all of us. Aren't I the... Wait, no. Will, you're 5'11", you said, right?
What do these pokes
Yes,
want?
I am 5'11".
So you're tall as a Dodrio. You're tall as a
Cool.
three-headed bird.
I am shorter.
No, I think I'm taller than most of you except Will. Hey, wait, James, how tall are you?
5'8".
Yeah, I thought I was taller. Yeah, so
Wait, how tall are you?
I'm about 5'10".
Oh damn.
Yeah, Carl, I
I'm
know I'm
5'7".
taller than you.
Yeah, I know. I'm 5'7".
You're short, man.
Same.
Well, Kyle, I thought you were like higher, like 5'8", 5'9".
I'm 5'7", like almost 5'8".
Yeah, I'm like I consider myself more so 5'10", even though I'm like
Oh well, fuck. I lost the rival fight. That's funny.
what? Uh-oh.
Ah, don't worry. The rival fight was it losing the rival fight saves times anyway.
It doesn't save time?
It actually does.
It's low stakes, but it's nice to have that level up bonus from the rival
Like,
fight.
was it in vanilla? Was in vanilla in Gen 1? It actually does save time, believe it or not.
Okay, so it's
Probably,
like
yeah.
so it's
I
like
guess
one
I'm
of
just
the-
thinking of watching speedrunners all the time where it's like essential to win the rival fight.
No, because the reason being is because you gain experience points when you win.
and it takes
Yeah, that's the
time
reason
away.
why it's essential to win in a speedrun.
Was it? Would it be?
No. Like at the beginning, like losing the rival fight, means that you won't get experience points, which would actually save you time only at the beginning, because those experience points don't really matter. I
Yeah,
think.
in a speedrun though, the EXP gain is essential just for like... I guess you could get it back from fighting like a wild Pokemon after that, but then I guess the EXP mapping is kind of based on winning the rival fight, so they would consider it essential to win the fight.
So the thing is that in some
Both
runs
for
they
the
do win
glitch
the
and
fight.
glitchless categories.
Yeah, like in some runs, they actually do try. Some runners actually do win the fight, and they actually most of the time they reset anyways, because they actually try to get a Pokemon that has the perfect IV. And what I mean is that they actually reset the game at a specific frame
Yeah, the
just
RNG
to get the
manip.
right IVs. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. That's like how.
Yeah,
like, in
RNG
terms of how
manip
they
is
know
pretty
that.
ridiculous to watch.
Oh my god. It's like one of those things that you have to memorize like exactly what frame and everything in order to reset, in order to manipulate it.
Yeah, if you watch
It's
what they do
not
on Gen 2 nowadays, it's like they'll reset the game like 6 times in a row or something in order to like get a specific trainer idea to get a Master Ball later on in the game.
Oh yeah. Do you ever
Oh,
watch Scott Falco? Like his like legit total speed runs are
Oh yeah,
actually
I love his
hilarious.
animations. Those are hilarious.
The gold one I think I remember seeing once, and it's like, yeah, that's pretty much an accurate representation.
Actually, have you seen how?
Oh, dude,
Pokemon
Kyle!
speedrunners- Was it how?
Yeah.
Dunce
Boyd!
Boyd! I don't care about the
Boyd!
freaking sheep! It's the Boyd! Alright, keep
Have
going,
you?
Carl.
So, have you guys seen how?
Dude, I can
Pokemon
catch
speedrunners-
Boyd! Boyd!
You can catch Boyd, do a fuck, you catch Boyd.
I better catch Boyd! Oh man, I'm not gonna let him die. Alright, Carl.
This is important.
Have you guys seen Pokemon? How Pokemon speedrunners manipulate Pokemon Sun and Moon?
No.
Nah, because I don't
It's
think I
the
really have
load-
an
they-
interest in watching a Sun Moon speedrun.
Here's the thing: the way that they do RNG manipulation is through the saving. No, not saving. The loading icon. The number of rotations the icon does determines the RNG manipulation.
Oh, yeah.
I am not joking. When you load your file,
Wait,
that
Huh.
determines.
do you mean like loading as in like what point does it start at?
No, okay, it's not the point. Rather, you know how there's a loading icon? And
Yeah.
you know that it turns around in a circle?
Yeah.
The number of revolutions per second it does, or the number of revolutions it does, determines your RNG.
Yeah, that's just a way of tracking the frames.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, at that point, like
Super
at
potion.
at the point of Sun and Moon, you know, the Pokemon Company doesn't want players to do RNG manipulation because it's an exploit. So they added a lot of systems to make it as random as possible. But they overlooked something, and apparently somehow the loading icon coincides with coincidentally coincides with RNG manipulation somehow.
I got Boyd! At full health.
Boyd!
Yeah!
Why did you say Boyd?
Yeah!
Most Soch doesn't know what to do.
Oh, dude, well,
Why do you say
fuck your
Boyd?
shit. Random encounter.
Oh,
Wait, why do you
Boyd?
say Boyd?
Nido Queen.
Oh, it's because it's a joke that Boyd... So, do you know Death Road to Canada, the game?
No, I don't actually.
It's a fun little indie game where it's basically like you can create characters, and what a lot of people do in these like, oh god, freaking dang it!
It's basically like
I backtracked because there was, and I did not know there was a freaking save point here. Ah!
basically Death Road to Canada is like a zombie survival kind of cartoony game, and you like can
It's
find
beat 'em
random party members to recruit in your party. And during Nick's first playthrough of the game, he found this dog named Boyd, who is like a god
not the
dog.
First, I think it's one of the first few, but not the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, but well, I think it was your first stream of that game. But anyway, Boyd is a god dog, and Nick had to make a decision toward the end of the game about which party member he wanted to give up, and it was a choice between Boyd the god dog or like
I think Emoto, one of Emoto's characters.
somebody, like one of the characters Nick made that was based on one of us. And he chose to give up the dog on the last night, and then like lost the run because of it.
No,
Dude, give up Boyd.
no, it's not my.
Man.
It's not the thing. Like, here's the thing, Carl. Since I can make characters, I made everyone here a character, and I basically say that gave them a choice. Like, okay, guys, what do you want to decide? And whoever's the leader makes the final decision. So it's like I wasn't making any of the decisions at that point. I think it was like Janine.
Oh,
Lissa,
dude, you fucking kidding me?
in Emoto.
Wow. Okay, this run is also dead.
Oh wait, I forgot to change the game. God dang it! I put it in Path
Wow,
of
dude.
Radiance.
Pokemon fucking.
Yeah, I was
Red
about to
Ram
ask you that too.
did it.
God dang it! I got. Oh, okay. Good night, Jamie. Take care. Please don't die. We will try to play some Minecraft tomorrow. Okay?
Alright, then I'll have to make sure that no Pokemon during.
Yep. Minecraft will be done tomorrow, so we can check out everything else.
Yep.
How
But
about
also,
a
we
side
should try
note,
some like Old Republic, so we can play with Gimlock again.
I'm still having to re-download that.
So I gotta play with Gimlock, man.
By the way, quick question, guys. Do you know this one YouTuber called CDogVA?
No.
No.
No. He's a voice actor, like specifically a voice actor impressionist, and I don't know, like YouTube recommended it to me one day, and I actually like watched this video on him trying to improve certain bad like voice acted scenes, like you know the Mega Man X4, like Zero Scream. Was it the King of Hyrule from the CDI games?
Yeah.
Like those like that level of bad.
I mean, has he even seen? What was it? No. Oh, there was like this indie game that I don't even know what it's called, but I keep seeing popped up in this on my YouTube feed every once in a while, saying like this is the greatest voice actor ever, and you just see people like in this monster like the dialogue is so all over the place, and then the impressions are so dry. It's like, dude, who killed my sister? It's like, I had to. And it's like, dude, what the heck? Why? And I'm not exaggerating. This is like literally like what they are impression like, and some of like the dialogues. Like, dude, ignore her. We have to keep going. It's like, but I can't. It's like, but it's like we have to. And it's like, I don't even know what that game was. It's like at that point I'm slowly getting to a point where it's like I want to play it just to see how bad it is.
If you really want to have some bad voice acting in a video game, I just posted something in the Discord.
I'll watch that later.
It's 10 seconds.
I will watch that later when I'm not on stream
Okay.
because I can technically my desktop will get recorded everything.
Okay. It's just from Dynasty Warriors. It's ugh. It's like actually no, it's not cringe bad. It's funny bad. Like it's so bad it's good.
Well,
Like a-
that's like yeah, it depends on like how like that's like yeah, cringy bad and funny bad is like kind of like in the gray area.
Okay, how was the was it the Resident Evil voice acting? Like the first game on PS1.
A Jill sandwich.
Yes.
That one was
No.
just that was yeah, it's not
Yeah, I
fun.
kind of want to play that OG game at some point, 'cause it's funny that it seems like people at the time actually considered that game to be like really terrifying in some parts.
Well, yeah, because nothing. I mean, okay, I should say nothing like it. It's rather.
I mean, horror films would have been much more advanced at that time, but yeah.
Wait, when did that game
Well, I mean,
come out?
two different genres.
Oh, like 98 maybe? Or 97?
No, that's too late. That's way too late.
I thought it was like early 1990s.
It's like Resident Evil
Yeah.
was on the PlayStation 1, so it's probably like 97
96.
or so.
96.
96.
Okay.
March 22nd.
Yes, it is 96. You are correct.
All right. Yeah, I don't think any any game at that stature was that horrific. That and Silent
Yeah,
Hill came around at
at-
the same time.
Yeah, at that stature, because there was
Which,
a game,
unfortunately, Silent Hill is no more.
because there was a previous,
Yeah.
there was a game that does predate Resident Evil that Resident Evil actually copied its style. Trying to remember what it's called. Alone in the Dark. That's what it's called on the PC.
Oh right. Isn't that the one that's like you shoot zombies or something? I forget.
No, there's like barely any shooting. It really, like combat in that game is so
Alone in
horrible
the-
that
Yeah, no, I remember. That's one of the first early horror games.
like one of the first early horror games in 3D.
Yeah, I mean, I guess games like the original Doom games and Quake could have had kind of horror elements to them. I would call those horror games, but they had kind of that intensity at times.
Oh yeah, no, I was
Like dark levels with enemies everywhere and things like that.
Horror, yeah, horror is more about like it's like horror is like if there's anything like remotely scary, even if it's like not that scary to most people, it's still considered a horror game. It's like if
Like
it has
To the
some-
Moon, big horror game.
yeah, To the Moon is very much a horror game. Come on.
See, most horror films that I've seen just straight up put me to sleep.
I mean,
When I
they
when I
follow
play
a
a
formula.
when I play an actual a scare like a horror game or something, there are some parts I do get freaked out about.
Well, here's the thing: a problem with horror movies, especially nowadays, is the main part is because you're not in control of the people in movies, but in games you are. So it's like you kind of immersing yourself in that world, and at the same time, movies nowadays are more about jump scares. So when you know the formula for the basic bones, it's generally like predictable.
Yep. Sometimes I don't even get to the first. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like horror movies, but I can see the errors of a lot of horror movies. That they tend to play it really safe with a lot of things.
I think horror movies, I think psychological horror is more interesting than like jump scare horror.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would actually agree with that.
How about?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was like actually thinking that well, it's not really much of a horror film, but psychologically it was one of the it was a really engaging movie in my opinion. The Joker was all about psychological like idea in your head, so it's like it wasn't horror, but it was like it told like a psychological story that was like realistic, but just so it was so terrifying in a sense. God dang it! Stop falling asleep.
Maybe you should try being more interesting.
Well,
Zoink.
they like to.
Yeah,
listen to
Pokemon fell
music.
asleep like me because your stream's so boring, Nick.
You fall asleep so much. There we go. Fell down dead.
Hashtag follow to
That
this BB and
was-
never sleep again.
That was a weird animation. The way
Well-
they just tumbled back.
Yeah, no, the animations in this game are kind of awkward.
Like, was it your partner? In the
Hey guys, if you
overworld?
want to watch a stream,
Or
it's not going to put you to sleep like Nick's stream. You go to twitch.tv/DJSP. We watch a much more interesting stream. Twitch.tv/DJSP.
And muted.
How?
And muted.
You know, I just noticed Quagsire's profile.
God damn it.
profile
No, fuck. Go ahead and server
What?
mute me, dude.
I would server mute you again.
I
if you-
saw that the second it happened. I was like, no, fuck. Gosh, I miss having your owner powers.
Your owner powers.
Well, you can do that on me on your server.
Wait,
True. Hey, let's do that.
Wait,
I'll
I
do that
just-
right now.
Oh,
wait, I
nice.
just realized, why is
Mute you
Wait, why
forever.
Why
is
is what?
Kyle's why is Kyle's like what's the username on screen?
Oh, you were talking about
What?
why his has a telephone next to it?
Son, turn the fever.
No,
Oh, the
I'm
Twitch
talking about on
plug, yeah.
screen.
HBB, yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one? Because he kept complaining that I don't advertise his...
Because I'm always plugging Nick on my channel. I have his name displayed. And I was like, dude, why are you not returning a favor
Did
to me?
Nick
Wow.
ask though? Did Nick ask for the plug?
No.
No, I plugged him, like, of my own accord.
Sounds like
Just
entitlement.
on my
to me.
Twitch overlay, I just have, like, my Twitch name and Nick's Twitch name listed.
I need to get working on the text, though, because
I was like, dude, why no support for Digits BB?
Because I noticed that there is a, there's a way to, like, rotate the text on certain occasions. I just don't know how to do that. And I need to figure that out
Okay.
so that I don't have to keep putting it on screen.
Okay, tell me, what is Quillava's animation right there? Like,
He-
it looks like
humping
it was
the
humping
ground.
the ground.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
humping
it
the
looks like it was humping the ground.
Dude, don't you hump the ground when you get called out?
No.
Carl, then you better start trying it.
Now it's asleep.
Yeah, because it loves humping the ground too much. God
And it's
dang it.
Wow, it's really flailing there.
Man, okay, wow. I could actually count the polygons for a sec there on the Swablu.
Oh my god, the polygons. You're now giving me all that, like, not PTSD,
Yeah,
all
Mario
those
Party 2.
memories of,
Mar-
like,
Mario
Mario
Party 2.
Party. It's like, oh guys,
Mario
look at all
Party
these
2 specifically.
polygons.
Spaceland.
Look at
was-
it, look at
Nick,
10 polygons.
Nick, I remember.
Yeah,
Nick,
it's
I
like,
remember. It was specifically Spaceland.
was it
It's
Spaceland?
where
I
I
thought
was-
it was not Spaceland.
No, it was
Oh,
Spaceland
dude,
because remember that.
Space
Remember the
Police on
board
that
event?
level, dude.
No.
Space
Remember the board
Police.
event? The board event where you lose all your coins?
Yeah.
I pointed out that it was just a cone, that it was just a triangle cone that represented the beam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mentioned that multiple times.
I also, that's my favorite part still was coming from there. It's like, Carl, no. You
Oh, did I sabotage?
No, it was basically you go to a blue space or happening. Oh no! I got it. It was either a blue space or a battle mini game.
Wait, why did Nick mute himself?
Who?
Hmm.
Who muted himself? Okay, well, Carl, it was basically you picking a blue space, like picking a battle mini game over a blue space, and then that was basically.
Oh.
Like, that was basically,
Oh, yeah.
like, I was saying, no, don't do it, you're gonna just take us all off money. And then he's just like, you just started laughing. Sean just said, you son of a Goomba. And I added the live action Mario face
Right,
of a
I remember
Goomba.
this. I remember.
that Mario the Goomba face was like literally like what I was like searching for. It's like that face is perfect, and it is a Goomba technically. It's a
Technically.
It is a.
Wait a minute, what the? Nick, did you server deafen me?
No.
We can hear you.
No, he's server deafened.
Yeah, but I can't hear Nick. I just realized like I wasn't hearing him for a bit, and it says that he's muted, but he's not.
I'm not muted. Oh, you must have muted me because your server muted me. Then. Wait, Carl, can you say that? Because he can't hear me.
What?
Like he said that I said that you might have. It's might because your server muted me on your server.
Oh, that's what that. Oh shit. Okay. I gotta fix that. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know how that. I didn't know that's how that works.
Did it actually work?
Down fixed. Yeah, I meant to go over to my own server and have you muted the next time you join like a call on my server,
Yeah.
but that made it so I can't hear you ever.
That's weird.
It muted you as a user rather than just on my server.
But when I right-click you, it says server mute. Weird. Huh. That is weird.
I was wondering why I couldn't hear you for a bit, but Carl was like still responding to you, and I was like, I'm missing something here.
Oh no, you're not missing
Being
anything.
left out now, are you?
Alright, it's almost 12, so I'm gonna switch it over to Psychonauts. Oh, someone's cooking food.
I am.
Ooh,
Yep.
mm.
Give me some food, Carl.
It's just sausages.
Why did you just become French on stream, Nick?
Give me some of those sausages, Carl.
That was. Oh my god, what is that French accent?
Give me those sausages, boy.
Yeah, I
Maybe
can't
just
see your,
wasn't
I can't see
it?
your stream. It just on Discord it just loads forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, same.
Hold on.
Yep, same.
Now, Kyle, are you gonna be satisfied when I do this?
Freaking noise, man.
Here you go.
Load.
Yeah, it just shows a little buffer screen.
Weird. Why is it not working anymore? Hold
It
on.
might be a Discord thing.
It might be the Discord thing. Cause like Emoto said she was seeing it before, and then now. Hold on. Let me go to stream quality.
Hey, it's the sausages.
You know, I expected a German accent instead of a French.
Kyle, can you see it, or Carl?
I can
hold
see the
on.
Discord stream, yeah.
I lowered down the quality just to see if that worked.
Yeah, it makes it so it's hard to read like any of the fonts except for welcome to this.
It's not working for me for some reason. I don't know why.
All right, let me just do it better then. There, source quality.
It's not reloading for me for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, Nick, now you have time to see the video.
Oh yeah, hold on. I will see it once I mute myself. So give me a second.
By the way, Kyle, you should check it out too. Have you seen that clip before, Kyle?
I feel like I've seen that clip before. That looks familiar.
That is it. It's from Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, no, but I know that you said Dynasty Wars. I'm saying like I think I saw that before.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.